What's up, all you villains? Welcome back to part 5 of our Team Rocket Edition playthrough. It's been a while since we've played this one, but we're back again. In today's video, we've got a new mission. We've got to go and make our way to Bill's house. We have been ordered by our boss to go and explore and talk to him and try and persuade him to get on Team Rocket's side. So we're going to see how that goes today. We've made it to Cerulean City, and in order to get to Bill's house, we've got to make it through this battle bridge and a couple more battles along the way. So I'm going to try skip through a lot of the battles to cut down on time, but we'll definitely be including the important ones. And my Oddish is finally evolving. My Oddish has evolved into Gloom, which is really cool. I do plan on keeping Gloom in my team for a while. I would love to get a Vileplume. And now is a good time for us to level up our Pokemon and even try catch a few. We actually haven't been Pokemon hunting all that much. We did get really lucky to catch this Vulpix earlier on. But now that we've made it through the battle bridge, we have unlocked the new routes and new areas, so hopefully we can come across one or two cool Pokemon that we can try and catch. Okay, we've made it through all those trainers, and normally this guy gives us a nugget or something. So let's see if he gives us anything. He says he can't stand Bill because he's egocentric, and he wants us to beat him up, which is pretty surprising. But he didn't give us any gifts, so that's not cool. But we have picked up a revive now. And we're just going to come battle this trainer because I want to get him out the way. And then when we are done with the mission, I'll come and do some Pokemon hunting and see who we can find off camera. I don't want to make you guys suffer while I do all the Pokemon hunting. It's slow and boring. But now we've got a couple more campers and hikers to battle. My Pokemon are getting a lot of experience, and I'm leveling up some of my weaker Pokemon. But we're almost there, I think. We've just got one more trainer to get through, and we've made it to Bill's house. So let's see what's in store. Bill, this Sylph, I was clear enough when I told them I wanted to upgrade from a Porygon. Sooner the better. I'll be the first one Kanto. With a Porygon 2, the latest in technology. What kind of joke is this? Get out of my house, you rockets. I don't make business with criminals. I have every Pokemon that you could offer me. Don't you want my patent for long-distance teleportation? Well played, but unlucky for you. The Elite Four government has already offered me 20 million Pokemoney and a license for investigating legendary birds. Your organization is more decadent over time. Were you really thinking about a single rocket stealing from the great Bill the intellectual property of his greatest inventions? This is too much for you rockets. Gods, get rid of this trash pile. Okay, so we wanted to go and get Bill's patent for the teleportation invention that he made. But Bill has hired, it looks like, the Cerulean police to protect him. He's one step ahead of us. So now we've got 3 Cerulean officers to battle. Bill has a few tricks up his sleeve, it seems. But we will try and make easy work of these 3 officers. Next, I'm going to send out my Psyduck for their Growlithe. So my water gun should be super effective. And we should knock it out now. There we go. So we got 1 officer down. I think we got 2 more to go, and then we'll see what the next part of the plan is. Bill kind of ran and exited the secret exit in his house, so maybe we can chase after him. And the next officer sent out a Pikachu, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. My Gloom knocked it out, no hassle. And like I've said before, the storyline in this game is excellent. I love how creative it is. Playing on the Team Rocket side for once is so much fun. Some of the translations to English aren't perfect, but you can definitely make out what they mean. And we've taken out the second officer. We've got 1 more left. Let's see what Pokemon he has in his team. So Officer Carlos sends out the Growlithe. It looks like they all have Growlithe, which is pretty much a good Pokemon for an officer, to have an officer dog, a fire dog. And I've still got 4 of my Pokemon left. I do want to try to level some of the weaker ones up. And his final Pokemon is a Cubone, level 17. So I sent out my Pidgey, but I don't think my Pidgey's strong enough. It's only level 11. So I'm going to swap out and try get Mankey to finish it off. I'm not sure if Mankey has the new evolution in this game. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments below. Normally Mankey evolves into Primate, but I really would like to try the new evolution that Annihilate. So if anyone knows or has some information, please let me know down in the comments below. Okay, we've knocked out all the officers. They said they're gonna call for reinforcements and have the whole house surrounded, so we can't really escape, even though they can't do anything to us now. So we're gonna have to find another way out. We're gonna try catch Bill still and go out of his secret exit. And we've made it to Bill's garden, where there's a whole bunch of his Pokemon that he's kept here. Can't believe Bill has such a huge garden. This is like a brand new area. I love that they've added this to the game. And you can see a whole bunch of cool Pokemon in here. You can't catch those, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have caught all of these. Here is an Omanyte. There was a Kabuto. There's a Pikachu. Looks like a Machoke. So there's some awesome Pokemon here, but we can't catch them. They all belong to Bill. However, I do want to explore the garden a bit. Maybe we can surf around, see if there's any cool Pokemon. Doesn't look like there's much else to do besides go and find Bill himself. No way, we just found a Dratini. No way, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm definitely gonna try catch this guy. Dragonite is one of my favorite Pokemon. Team Rocket's Dragonite sounds really good. So I'm gonna definitely try catch this one. Hopefully we can catch it quite soon. And it will be added to my team immediately. I think Dratini's gonna have to take the place of slow Psyduck. Yes, okay, we caught Dratini. That's awesome. We've got a nice new Pokemon to add in our team. I might keep Dragonite till the end, so that's an awesome catch. And we've found another little office here, right at the end of the garden. And there is Bill. Stop right there, Rocket. It should have been more than sufficient with 3 officers. Perhaps my mistake was not hiring 20 instead of 3. Anyway, you have no way out. Even if you defeat me, all the police in Cerulean are coming. You acted hastily. But you know it's not exactly normal to see someone challenge and take down 3 cops all at once. Since you're going to spend a lot of time in jail, I'll at least grant you the honor of battling me. Consider yourself fortunate. Okay, so we're gonna take on Bill. That's a really cool battle. He can't believe we beat the 3 officers. And he says he should have hired 20. Yeah, I would have taken all 20 out too, Bill. Okay, so Bill's first Pokemon is Kabuto, which is really cool. Kabutops is a really neat one of the original 151 Pokemon. So I'm going to swap in Psyduck so we can get some kind of advantage, hopefully. And yes, our water gun is pretty strong. Kabuto's level 17 and my Psyduck is level 16. But it does have Absorb, which knocked out my Psyduck. So I'm going to send out Gloom. Hopefully Gloom can do a better job. Yes, one shot knocked it out. So we got one of Bill's Pokemon out the way. Let's see who else is in his team. He's still got 3 more Pokemon remaining. And he's got Porygon. That's a really cool Pokemon. This must be the Pokemon Bill was talking about that he wants to evolve into Porygon 2. He wants to be the first person to evolve it into Porygon 2. We knocked out Porygon and his next Pokemon is Dratini. We just caught one and we knocked it out. My Gloom is pretty tank-like at the moment. It's the strongest Pokemon in my team because I do think I'm going to keep it till the end, so I've been training it up a lot. And Bill's final Pokemon is Clefairy. So we defeated Clefairy. Luckily, Gloom has had a type advantage for a lot of Bill's Pokemon. And we knocked them out, and we got some money, and we stole the patent. Cerulean Police. We have the garden completely surrounded. Cool, just snatch the patent before you go. Do whatever you want. Your only way out is to leave and give up. Enjoy your last moments. Okay, so we stole the patent, but Bill says we can do what we want because the police are going to catch us anyway. And as we get out, there's a whole bunch of officers here. The whole squad from Cerulean City. So we can't really do much now. We're surrounded. Even though we do have the patent. I don't know how we're going to get out of this one. Okay, so let's see. Bill's making fun of us that we're going to be dying alone in jail. And we're no good thieves. How dare you speak to the mighty Team Rocket like that? And yes, Archer has just flown in to save us in the last minute. I was wondering how on earth can we get out of here? The only way we could do it is by flying out, but we don't have fly yet. So Archer has dropped in to save us. He saves the day. Hopefully he can fly us out of there. And yes, Skarmory used fly and we've made it back to our undercover daycare base. So let's go and see if our boss is happy with us and we can give him the patent. Okay, you should know that Bill is a spoiled rich child of this region's elite. A personal guard is always watching him for his security. As if that were not enough, Cerulean City Police prioritize us as protection above all. It was reckless to send one of us to steal something of that importance in this way. Fortunately for us, I could rescue Flips at the last moment, so the patent will let us save millions. Archer, Flips' intervention, defeating some police. Okay, yes, so Archer's really impressed with us, and he's actually shouting at Petrol, our boss, because he didn't send us with enough backup. But Archer is putting in a really good word for us. So that's a change from the previous mission where we lost all our money from the Mount Moon mission. And he's quite impressed that we defeated the 3 police officers, so that's pretty good. We're getting back in the good books. And Andra also realized that the mission was really risky and she phoned Archer, so she kind of helped us in a way. And we couldn't even use fly, so yeah, our boss kind of sent us on a suicide mission. We can't go against Bill and the whole Cerulean police force with just myself. Archer, don't overrate yourself that I saved you for feeling special. Okay, so Archer's telling us just to calm down, don't get ahead of ourselves. But it looks like we are gonna get promoted, finally. I was starting to think we'd never get promoted. So Petrol, let's see what he says. He's the highest rank. And he's apologizing to us, which is nice. And he says we have proved ourselves well. Because of our high performance and loyalty to Team Rocket, we are getting promoted to high rank grunt. Woohoo! We're moving up in the world, moving up in the underworld. So I'm really excited to see how we look. And he says we might even be able to meet Giovanni with our new rank. Booyah! And we are now ascended to high rank flips. We've got our brand new high rank gear on, which is really cool. I'm happy we're not a rocket grunt anymore. And I'm very excited to keep moving up the ladder. I'd love to go and meet Giovanni, see all his cool Pokemon. But things have changed in our favor, and we got 125,000 Pokemoney, so that's kind of made up for all the money we lost in the previous mission. Things are going well. Okay, now Petrol's telling us about our next mission. We have to go on the SS and cruise ship. And we have to go and get an item. We have to go steal it from a person on the ship. So we're definitely going to be taking on that mission in the next video. He said the item is a jar that belongs to the captain of the SSN. So we're going to have to try sneak on the ship, find where the captain's cabin is, and try sneakily steal this jar of Pokemon fragments, or battle him and take the jar of fragments if we can defeat him. These fragments seem to be really important to the Team Rocket team, so I'm excited to infiltrate the ship, and he will give us a ticket to enter, so we shouldn't have any problem getting on the ship. Hopefully, this mission will go well and we can just prove ourselves even further. He tells us we will meet a person at the harbor and we should recognize him when we get there. And he also says that this is an important mission. Giovanni himself knows about this mission. So there's a lot at stake for this one. I'm definitely going to train up my Pokemon a bit before I board the ship. Okay, so that's all. We gotta make our way to the ship in the next video. Thanks for watching.